Somebody. Welcome back with Cooking with Nana, my daughter, Talina. So, มื้อนี้สิสอนเฮ็ดBánh Cuốn. So, today I am going to teach you guys how to do Bánh Cuốn. And the Bánh Cuốn is really not Lao food, but it's from Vietnamese. So, มื้อนี้ข้อยสิสอนเฮ็ดBánh Cuốn. Bánh Cuốn มาจากพวกเวียด so ค่อยมีแม่นซีนหมูมุน ซีนหมูมุน is 2 pounds. So this is ground pork 2 pounds, and this is dry black fungus, and the dry black fungus นี่แม่นอันเฮ็ดแห้ง so มันเป็นทงแบบสิ so เจ้าได้เอาออกมาแซ่มันเหมือนเจ้าแซ่มันแซ่น้ำอุ่น so เหมือนเจ้าแซ่น้ำอุ่นแล้วล่างมันแล้วมาตองหน้ามันออกแล้วบีบแล้วมันสีเป็นแบบสิ after that จะมาตัดตอนน้อยๆ so แล้วค่อยมีgreen onions. So green onions is ผักหอมบัว so this is the thing ค่อยสิขวาใส่กัน and then เขามี black pepper แป้งนัว MSG, salt เกลือ and this one is the chicken flavor. So instead of แป้งนัว you can put chicken flavor, and then this is for the last one is yaw khao, and this is my plum pure plum sugar น้ำตาลเป็นก้อนตอนสีมาเฮ็ดเจียวหวานบักเพชร and หัวพวกบัวแดงจืด and this is แป้งตอนเขาสิมาเฮ็ดthe Bánh Cuốn, the flour. So the flour I have is the rice flour and tapioca starch, and this one is potato starch, and same thing อันนี้ของไทย so I use this to mix rice flour and tapioca starch and potato starch. I'm telling you what kind of brand they have. If you can't, mostly you have to use this one for your Bánh Cuốn. And to add this, you can add this together, or you can add this to this, or this with this. It depends. If you can't find this brand, แล้วจะซอกตัวนี้บ่ได้จะซอก use potato starch. If you can't find potato starch แล้วซอกตัวนี้บ่ได้มาใส่you can use this. So, and then I need my water, 16 cups of water. So and then we need oil to add it too. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have Talina mix everything for me. So ถุงนี้ถุงหนึ่งthis is okay ถุงหนึ่ง and then I can use ขอยอยากใส่ตัวนี้ก็ได้ขอยอยากใส่ตัวนี้ก็ได้ตัวนี้ but mostlyน้ำมือsometimes เขาบ่มีตัวนี้ค่อยใส่ตัวนี้ it depends ว่า it's the same thing คือกัน you know มันก็ออกมาคือกัน but ค่อยสิใส่ตัวนี้ mostly ค่อยใส่ตัวนี้หลายกว่าหมู่ and then ค่อยบ่ได้ใส่ตัวนี้ปานใดค่อยมักใส่ตัวสีฟ้าแล้วเจ้าบ่เห็นเจ้าซอกตัวสีฟ้าบ่ได้ you can use ตัวนี้ or ตัวนี้ so if you can't find this brand you can use the potato starch, the Chinese brand, or the other Thai brand. So 1 bag each of each. Here's your mixer, Talina. Okay. To mix it for okay, and then it's better to do your flour ahead of time because you want to set it for like, you know, an hour, 30 minutes, or, you know, any time. But the much longer it sits, for like the next day, it's better. So I'm gonna pour all this water in here. So this is like 1 gallon of water. So this 1 gallon equals 16 cups. Okay, cone man. You need to cone faster, please, so you don't get stuck together. Oi, splash. See? That's 6. Okay. And I'm gonna add, so like this is 1 teaspoon of salt. Just, you can say a pinch of salt is fine. And you need to add the oil in. So 1 big spoon of oil. In there. Okay, you have to stir till it's okay. I'm gonna have Talina stir it, and then after she stirs, when it's all dissolved, everything, we're gonna let it sit, and then I'm gonna prepare to do the mixing, the stuffing for the Bánh Cuốn inside. So, ready? So my pot is turned on to hot. I didn't add any oil in it because the ground pork have some fat in it already. So you want to cook this. Break it into pieces. You just have to try to smash it. The meat. You can use ground turkey, you can use ground pork, you can use ground chicken. If you don't want to eat pork, you can use turkey or chicken. But a lot of people use pork because I think pork is a little bit more flavor to it. So I'm going to have this cook, and I'm going to add all that ingredients that I mentioned it to you guys, that what I need to put on. So I cooked this ground pork. See, I didn't add no oil because it's all the water and all the oil that's coming out. I'm going to drain it out because I don't need that water of the oil from the pork. I'm going to put back in the pot. And then I am going to have all my ingredients that I'm going to add in. Remember I said you don't have to use MSG. You can use that chicken flavor. So I'm going to use the chicken flavor. So today I'm not going to use MSG. So the chicken flavor is already very tasty already. And I'm going to put my the black dry fungus in. And my green onion. On this one, I do not use soy sauce. I do not use oyster sauce. You know why? For me, if you add oyster sauce, soy sauce, later on it makes your bánh cuốn spoil fast, likeมันบูดไว so I don't do that. But and then you just have to taste the season how you like it. So I'm gonna add black pepper, and it depends how much pepper you want to add it in. Like I said, I did not put MSG this time, but then, you know, like I said, if you want to put MSG, you can. If you don't have to. You know, a lot of people have been saying, hey, you put a lot of MSG. You know, like I said, if you want to put MSG on your food, you can. If you don't want to put it on, you don't have to. It's just that in my house, we do put MSG. You know, there's nothing wrong with us. We're still here, still eating. So it's an option if you want to put it in. So then you know everything, and then you taste it. When you want to add a little bit salt, you can add salt, because you don't want your stuffing to be too salty. You want it to be tasted perfectly. And you don't want it to be wet, like really wet. It's dry. That's how you put. So everything should be cooked now, because all my ground pork has been cooked already. Cook that like 10 minutes. So I don't see no pink nothing. So my pork is cooked. So I'm gonna turn it off, and then I will show you how to do the bánh cuốn. So I'm just gonna let this cool. Okay, so I got the meat. I put in, it's cooked. I put it in the bowl separately, and then I have two pan fried. You can use a small one or a medium size. So I'm gonna use a medium size. If you have a small pan fry, that is a good one, that you don't need to add oil in it. You don't have to. If it's the one that you say it's going to be stick, you just add a little bit of oil. So I'm going to add my little oil. And then when everything's cooked, this is what I have. I have a foil on top of my kitchen. If you have a big old flat plate, whatever, that you can put, you can do that. But then I can't find mine. So this is easy for me. So I'm gonna use this when the bánh cuốn comes out. So if my thing turn on a little bit high. So this is what it looks like. I let it sit for a while. If you can do this overnight, and then you can put this in the refrigerator and do it tomorrow. It will turn out perfect. Or you can keep this in refrigerator for 1 week. And let me see if it's okay. So I'm gonna do like 1 spoon. I'm going to cover it for probably a second or a minute, then we're going to bring it out and see how it looks like. You see how it turns clear white? When it clear white, a little bit more whiter, then it should be done. Yeah, probably like a minute or so. Okay. Say when it's all clear white, you take this and flip it. And that's how it look like that. And then you're gonna keep doing it. And this takes time and patience, really. So when it's cool, well, you don't have to wait until cool. You can fold it and you just put your filling in the middle. It depends how you like it. And it depends how much meat you like to put in. So some people would fold the edge, both edge, and flip it in together. Then it would be like this. And then we'll put in the plate. So we continue to do more. Sometimes when it flip doesn't does right, then you can just fix it. So sometimes I like my flour to settle for like 1 day, so it just all the flour don't. Close it. Then this one, you put filling in. I think the more you do your flour for 1 day or overnight, and the next day you come do it, the flours of Bánh Cuốn is more soft, more firm. So if you don't want to flip this side, you can just do like this. Some people just keep rolling it. They want to do long way. It depends how you want it. Some people do like this. And then they will cut it. So there's so many ways you do that. So all you do is just keep repeating until you run out your flours. Fold it, side. It depends how you want it to be folded, and fold them. Set on the side. And then check this one. See how clear it is? Flip it. Ta-da! Then continue. And lower your heat down to medium, not too high and not too low. And then we're gonna stuff it in, like in the middle. Okay. You don't need to put too much meat. Some people like a lot of meat, like Talina. Okay, like I said, you can do both sides, or you can do long way. Just like you wrap it like an egg roll. Keep rolling it. Then there it is. And I will keep continue, and I will make that the sweet and sour sauce that goes with it after I finish this. And I will show you how to do that. So I am gonna make the sauce for the Bánh Cuốn. So I'm gonna add white sugar. You can add white sugar, you can add brown sugar, and then palm sugar. So you can add palm sugar in it. to mix it together. Keep stirring until it turns a little bit brown. And then I didn't know how much. I think I used 2 cups of sugar. I didn't measure, but I just eye on it. So I'm gonna keep stirring until it turns brown. Okay, so I melt down the sugar so it will look like this, and I will add water. So my water would be like 1 cup. So I'm gonna have the water boil. If it's thick like that, that's fine. It's gonna melt all in with that water. See how it's gonna look like. That's how. So we're just gonna let it all melt it in and. Okay, so I melt down the sugar and made it like this, like a syrup. So this is, I add white sugar and plum sugar. So this is how it will be, like kind of sticky. And then I put in here, I add salt. Just say a spoon. And then my fish sauce. 1, 2. So I use fish sauce, sugar, salt. And I'm gonna squeeze some lime in there, make it a little bit sweet and sourness. Because I don't like to make a lot of sauce. I just do like say for a week. Because if you do a fresh lime, that is gonna be more. The lime's gonna brings that flavor. It's like the yucky flavor if you let it stay for too long. So that's why I don't like to do a lot. So I know if I'm just gonna do a little bit for like last me a week, but if you last you like a month or so, you don't need to do that. You just do that last you a week and do it over again. And then so the 2, then you taste it, and if you want to add more lime, you can add more lime to it. If you want to add more fish sauce, you can add more fish sauce or salt. You want it out more sweet and sour together, combined together. So there's 2 in there. I'm gonna add a little more salt because I don't want to add too much fish sauce. Stir it together. And then you have 2 chilies. You can use this kind of chilies, the chili garlic sauce, and this is a homemade. This homemade, my mom and I made it. You just use the fresh this one we use fresh chili pepper, fresh pepper. You boil it in hot water with salt. And then after you boil it like for 5-10 minutes, you take the chili out and put in your blender, and you blend it. Add a little bit vinegar. Then it lasts long. You can put in any kind of sauce you want. Any this kind of sauce. Instead of you don't want to buy the store, you can make this. And this you can put in refrigerator for a whole month, or for in the freezer whenever you want to use it. So I'm gonna put it in. spoon. It depends how spicy you want it. You can just put a little bit because this one, like I said, you can. Some people you can put garlic in it, in this chili, and that sometimes garlic you boil it with the fresh pepper and stuff, and you come and blend it together. And this is how the sauce will look like. And then you just taste your sauce. If you want to add more sourness, add more lime. If you want to taste a little bit salty, add more fish sauce or salt. But to me, everything's fine. You want a little bit more sourness, more sweetness combined together. So that's how I do my sauce. And I'm gonna get ready to how to prep my the Bánh Cuốn. So this is how I did earlier. I did some. So I am gonna show you how to. I just put it like this in a plate. So if you want to do for a party, you can take this to a party. And then the white, like a meatloaf, like I said, it's called yaw. So you slice it. It depends how you want to slice it, how you want it. So slice it. Put it like this. Or you want it thinner, you can do thinner. It depends how much thin you want, how much small you want. You want small piece, you can do small piece. See, small piece. Small piece. And then remember my last ingredient is the fried scallop. Red, if I can open it. Okay, and then you just put on top of this. Then this is how it will look like. This is how it goes. And then if you want to serve it to a friend, or your friend would eat it. So, see if they want to serve it, they put in their plate like this, and then half the sauce. When you have the sauce, hoi sai on top of it. And it depends how much sauce do you want and how much less you want. So this is how it will look like and serve to friends or for people to eat. So I hope you enjoy watching my video, and please give it a try and do feedback and see how it is. And then how I would say ขอบใจมาเบิ่งวิดีโอค่อยเทื่อหน้าเจอกันเทื่อหน้า like how I always say มาเด้อมากินน้ำกัน. That's the last line that I always forget to say. Next time, please remind me to say มาเด้อ. You're always welcome in my kitchen anytime, any day. So enjoy. Thank you.